Most people who are going nowhere, they want other people to join them so that they can help them to get to that destination that is called nowhere. So who is leading you, and where are you going? I want you to start, thinking about this and look around you. Start from you and then look into your family. Because most times we focus on the outside without looking on the inside. Do you have a family vision? Like I said, sometimes when we see some people who are position occupants, and for example, let's say in a nation, and there is a president that doesn't have a vision, and people wonder like why that the president doesn't have a vision. Well, how do you expect the president of a nation that doesn't have a personal vision, that doesn't have a family vision, to have a national vision? It doesn't work that way. It must first be personal before it becomes public. Vision is first personal before it becomes public. If the president doesn't have a personal vision, don't expect him or her to have a national vision. If your pastor doesn't have a personal vision, a family vision, don't expect him or her to have an organizational vision. That must be, it starts from the person. It's first personal. So what is your vision as a business leader? What is your vision as a community leader? What is your vision as the father, as the parent, as the mother? What is your vision? Where exactly are you going in life? I remember this woman, Wale Adekanla. Wale Adekanla was deaf and blind. She was born deaf and blind, the first American to earn Bachelor's of Art degree. Can you imagine? That means she could draw and paint. But she was deaf and blind. She says something so powerful that the only thing worse than being blind is to have sight without a vision. Wow. So that means having your two eyes doesn't mean that you can see. Because I'm not talking about your physical eyes, not your sight. But what can you see when you close your eyes? What revelation comes to you when you close your eyes? What exactly can you see from the inside out when you close your eyes? That's exactly what I'm talking about. What can you see? God asked Jeremiah, that youth, what can you see? In Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 11, what can you see? Good. This young guy saw something. He said, I can see an almond tree. In verse 13, God asked him the same question twice. That means vision is so powerful for God to ask someone the same question twice. That means it's an important question. So why are you not taking vision important in your life? What can you see in the next 5 years? What can you see in the next 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years? What can you see about your life, about your family, about your children, about your business? What can you see? What you see is what you get. Period. What you see is what you get. So I want you to check yourself. What can I see? What can I see? Your vision is the picture of your future. Your vision is seeing tomorrow from today. So what can you see? Where are you going in life? If you read 2 Samuel chapter 5 from verse 1 to 12, vision actually brought many people together. For the first time in years, all the tribes and all the elders, they came together. For the first time in many years, Saul couldn't see, but David saw. David saw. You know what vision does? It creates unity. Vision creates unity. It creates unity. When you make a pronouncement about tomorrow, in your family, do you know what happens? You will feel the change because everybody will feel that expression of a beautiful tomorrow. Vision is the center of leadership. Vision creates the inner conversation. Let me explain that. In fact, let me repeat that before I explain it. Vision creates inner conversation. Remember what I said. Imagine you are a parent and you make a pronouncement in the beginning of the year that this family is going here. You express it and you write it down and you show it to everybody and you make it big. Do you know what happens? That automatically will create inner conversation. Everybody will start talking about it. See your kids, they start talking about it. Your wife will talk about it. And, small conversations will start coming up and different strategies, different planning. Everybody will be talking about it because of what you have said. That's how powerful a vision is. If a president makes a pronouncement in a nation, it becomes inner conversation in every state, in every organization, in different, news houses. They come together to gather the information because of what the president just pronounced. If a business leader says something, makes a pronouncement in an organization, you know what happens? Different teams, you see them start talking about it. It creates inner conversation. And before you know it, everybody will start adjusting to that vision. That's how powerful vision is. So, what is your vision? What have you said about your family? What have you said about your organization? What exactly are you pronouncing? What exactly are you saying? And this is it. When you have a vision, announce it. And make sure you make the announcement to the right people. Because if you are not careful, your vision, if you are not careful, if you share your vision with the wrong people, they will kill that vision by discouraging you, by telling you it's not going to work. Let me say this to you. The first believer of a vision is the owner of the vision. That means the first believer of the vision is you. If you don't believe in your vision, when you tell small minds, you know what happens? Because small minds create big problems and big minds create small problems. If you have big mind, if you tell small minds your big vision, you know what they do? You know what they will do for you? They will create big problems by creating the world that doesn't exist. And they will give you 10,000 excuses why that vision will not come to pass. In fact, they will give you case studies of people who had the same vision before and failed. And they will give you why they failed and why you cannot also do it. You know why? Because they are failures. So be very careful with the people that you share your vision with. But don't keep quiet. Talk about it. About your vision. If someone tells you that it's not going to work, okay, leave the person, move to the next person. Keep saying it, keep talking about it. One day, believe in your vision. One person will believe in your vision. Remember, Joseph had a dream. Well, he talked about it, but he actually made the pronouncement to the wrong people. Unfortunately, his family. Imagine, I can just, there was a time I imagined what happened, what Joseph did. Like, okay, call his father, mom, dad, hey, bros, I have a dream, and the dream that I have is to be, to be a leader one day, to be a prime minister one day, and all of you will bow down for me. Can you just imagine that? Like, we're gonna bow down for you? You're crazy? So make sure you tell your vision to the right people. The right people. When Jesus Christ was born, they wanted to kill him as a baby. Moses, they wanted to kill him as a baby. The time that you have to be very careful is when your vision is in the fluid state. When your vision is in the fluid state, it can be easily destroyed. So you have to be very careful and be very conscious about how you carry your vision. Carry your vision delicately. Be very conscious about it and talk about it. Share your vision. Make it public. I've told many people that we have a goal to raise 10 million leaders by 2030. And of course, this is going to come to pass. Many people have called me crazy. Like, what are you talking about? 10 million leaders from where? Yes, we are going to raise 10 million leaders. This is what God has shown to me. How that will happen, I don't know. I'm talking about people that we're going to impact their lives and touch their lives directly. 10 million people by 2030. And their lives will never remain the same. And I want you to join this mission. Remember, vision is key.